When we were babies, this was functioning. This is a cartoon out of Bridging Science and Spirit because Tiller showed me how to pump this. You could pump this with, yoga and Qigong and Tai Chi. But if you don't want to, if you don't have the skill set of, 108 Chan style Tai Chi, you can do this. And he said, Nisha, you just have to connect the polarities of your body. This was the clue. Your body has polarities. And notice here, the left hand of this figure connects to the neck, and the right hand connects to the sacrum, and the left leg crosses over the right. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to know. This is in Bridging Science and Spirit. It's explained in more detail. But if you do this, this was a game changer for me. Every day for about 10, 15 minutes, I lie on my copper mat. Or if I'm really tired at the desk, left hand behind my neck, right hand behind my sacrum, left leg over my right ankle, and I just sit here. And in fact, what you'll notice if you do this is your brain becomes quieter. It's actually quite hard to start to keep speaking if you hold this position. And people wrote to me when they saw this figure and said, I never understood why sometimes when I can't sleep, I just do this naturally and I lie on my left side and then I fall asleep. So I had a few people actually write to me that this makes sense. I have a friend in Canada who also wrote. She's a ballet dancer, a professor in Calgary at the university. She's a dance professor. When she saw this figure, she got her whole class involved. They were making copper mats and were experimenting because you heal. If you have any injury, if you want to get deep rejuvenation without caffeine, this is called the Eamon's rejuvenation circuit, okay? This is a game changer. But here's how I see it for rheumatoid arthritis and inflammation. One of the, you might say, momentum in research has been stem cell transplants that maybe will reconstitute the immune system by putting in new cells, whether it's cord blood cells or harvesting from donors. But if you reconstitute the immune system, then maybe you can get rid of RA or lupus or anything. But guess what this does? I would submit to you, this is bone marrow washing. Goes so deep inside that all the cells are rejuvenated. Okay? I know this from my own experience. Now, we don't have scientific studies, and I've really realized I don't think we have to wait for that. Give this knowledge to the people. Let them run with this. This is not going to harm you. And we don't need 10 million people, randomized controlled trials because nobody will pay for this kind of research. This is already yours. No prescriptions, no drugs. It's free. People, you don't need health insurance to do this. All of you is rejuvenated, your nervous system, all parts of you. And I'll tell you this, I do this every day. I went for my eye check 2 days ago and my ophthalmologist looked at me and said, I've never seen this, but you don't need bifocals. At your age, I would say nearly 100% of the people need. I said, Dr. Biddle, I don't need that. He says, I know, because, hey, you look great. I'm just shy of 60, Judy. Okay. I'm going to tell you that's more information than you absolutely need, but there you are. This is going to rejuvenate you because Tiller did this study. Whenever you do Tai Chi and Qigong, you're pumping that subtle energy pump. But when you put yourself on the Eamon circuit, you are increasing that naturally without any funky breathing, without any posturing or anything. You just need to connect the poles of your body just in that diagram, and away you go. You're getting huge charges. And when I first held those paddles, the copper paddles, I actually got scared. I said, Dr. Tiller, I feel an electrical charge. He said, that's exactly right. The magnetic pulse in you is starting up, and on the surface of the body, it's sensed as an electrical current, but it's actually magnetic in nature. That's why we don't see it in medicine when we put a detector, because there's no electrons flowing. It's not electromagnetic, it's magnetic. Now, I'm using certain language which is sort of similar. It's all in Bridging Science and Spirit if you really want to go into the science. But you are being a healer, like a Qigong master, when you do this circuit. This is enormous benefit. And why wouldn't you want to do this without prescriptions? And we also know that this energy, this subtle energy, people can move objects, you can heal yourself. And I've had my neighbors say, hey, Nisha, the roses in our garden are just like exuberant right now. Yes, the rain in California had something to do with it, but she talks and she puts her hands on her plants. Okay? We know these things happen. It's not a mystery. That's the power of subtle energies. And you know those spoon bending parties in the 1970s? Subtle energy is powerful enough that can bend steel. All right? So this was turning point number 3. The first one was Dr. Hawkins. Do all levels. Number 2, subtle energies was absolutely a turning point because you don't need prescriptions. This was turning point number 3 because I could not believe that Dr. Tiller, just with his intention, could change materials like water, could change a liver enzyme, could change a living system like a fruit fly.